Hey folks, I thought today I would talk about powers, three powers, elemental based. So we've got lightning, and we've got ocean, and we have got nature. So I'll start with lightning. For lightning, I've wrote down quick notes, but I'll try and go into a bit more detail. So, well, more accurately, the lightning and the thunder. So with both, it produces a break in consciousness through the power, the kind of sheer raw electricity power and crack of vibrational sound and reactivity to the consciousness and how it reacts to that. I can't remember the exact terminology for the feeling evoked by lightning and thunder, but it's that feeling that creates a potential altercation of desire, of thought, or form, or emotional desire, and to do with thought form or on its own. So yeah, it's like a vibrational density. You hear that the crack, and it kind of sends ripples, well, literally through the atmosphere as well. So to think the reactivity to the consciousness, I think there's a lot to be found there, even from the common kind of person's reaction to that sound suggests that there can be altercations and a manipulation with it, and a use to be receptive to the lightning power. So yeah, basically the use of lightning is to change up thought forms and transfigure and metamorphosize mentality, spirituality, emotionality. So that's lightning power. There's ocean power. So that's the second one I'm going to mention. With ocean power, it's like the planet's kind of, well, a sub-storage of the Akashic record. I think it's like a main holding, like the oceans of the planet. If we to think that we're kind of composite of water, and say the whole water source origin is like where we can dive into, receive more of our Akashic record, past lives, etc. It can suggest that that's the connection between us and the ocean, and how we react to the peaceful kind of demeanour when persons are at or engaged with oceans and the power of the tidal forces and the waves created as such. So yeah, I think there's a lot to water, a lot of memory holding, there's a lot of storage. So yeah, it can bring an updating of contentment within the being, a more kind of, it's like a cleansing, purifying kind of adaptation to how the being can be with the ocean. So it's like the power of the waves, it's the flow, it's the motion. So yeah, that's ocean power. And yeah, finally there's nature power. So, well, that's a bit vague, but like earth power. So just like it's the principle of like the ground and the trees, and the flora and the fauna. So yeah, basically, well, it's more so it's a grounding kind of stabilization, assurance, and proper rooted kind of aspect to your own relation with the planet itself and the universe itself. There's this whole stabilization theme to earth power, the forests, etc. I'll briefly go over what I might have mentioned here. Interacting in presence with earth, ground, soil, fauna, creatures in distance within range energetically of the biosphere of energy created by former said. Also in tandem with the moment of presence of one's own bioenergetic sphere. So yeah, what I'm mentioning there is that it's for the three of these, it has to go with the cohesion and the tandem of being with the presence of one's moment. So the absolute presence, well, the more so the being can have presence within that moment, with the energetic sphere coacting with the energy felt of the land. But to finalise with nature power, it's about stabilisation, grounding, and in addition to assurance. So that's the three. Well, it's three of the powers that I wanted to mention today. Kind of earth-based powers and energies of the terrain and the land and the atmosphere. So I'll leave with that, folks, and much love and